I'll start with a very brief history, which probably for most of you is repetitive information. A lot of you have been active in this town for much longer than I have. But the Arts Council was incorporated in 1976 as an advocate for arts. And since that time, it has served as a worthy steward for arts resources in this area. It was originally begun as an umbrella organization for other arts and cultural nonprofits in the area. Over time, that role has evolved, both the role of the Arts Council itself and how we serve those organizations. In 1992, the Arts Council took over as stewards of the Carnegie Library, which is down on Jackson Street. I'm sure most of you know where that is. We are, at this point, the caretakers of that property. We manage it and we rent the facility out for event space. Our current mission at the Arts Council is to encourage, sponsor, and support the arts and culture in our community. To that end, our relationship to our member organizations has largely become one of public relations and support. Those organizations include the Civil Rights Institute, the Museum of Art, the Albany Chorale, the Symphony, the Theater Albany, Thronatisca, and the Georgia Artists Guild. We do whatever we can in whatever capacity to support those organizations. Right now, the large part of that is that we organize a monthly arts and culture calendar where we find out what all of the organizations are doing. We try to centralize that information in one location so that it's accessible to the public, and then we publish that through email and flyers. Other than that, at this point, I'm spending a lot of my time just volunteering in those organizations, trying to figure out what they need and what the best way is that we can service them. Because we have this beautiful Carnegie Library that we're in, we have monthly art exhibitions, and for 15 years we've done a large-scale juried art exhibition which gives local and regional artists an open forum to put their work in and have it shown in a professional capacity. A lot of our monthly exhibitions are actually annual. We are in the middle of one of our annual exhibitions right now. It is the 11th annual college art competition. And that is an art show that has student work from Albany State, Darton State College, and Valdosta State. The show that's up right now, we have 77 pieces, and there are 53 young artists represented. Actually, even though I am new to the Arts Council, this is not a new program for me because my husband is a professor at Albany State, and he started this program 10 years ago. So every year, whenever he has done this, I have been involved, even if that just meant hearing about it at the house. But this year there has been a great collaboration between the professors that have been involved, and it really has been nice to see how well they've worked together and how involved they've gotten. I think that that sort of thing can be really good for our students, and I feel really proud for the Arts Council to have been able to facilitate that in some way. Coming up in December, we have the Dougherty County Elementary School Art Show, which is also an annual event. That will open on the 3rd and run through the 23rd of December for anybody who's interested in stopping by the Carnegie to see it. And this year, a new program that we're adding in conjunction with the Parks and Recreation Department, I brought flyers, is a free event on the 13th of December for families and children to come to the Arts Council. We're going to make arts and crafts. My parents are going to make cotton candy. We're going to do what we can to have just a fun event for the children. And my thought process there is that I want for the children to come into the building and see artwork on the walls that was made by their peers. The idea that that's something that's accessible. I think it can be an educational tool and just a nice thing for the community.